Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am shooting right back at you with another video today. Now of course we all know that sometimes we get annoyed in this game, right? I mean, we all have our differences and usually they are only short lasting and they never really get that much out of hand, right? Well, today is the day that I am going to try to do something a little different than usual. I mean, you can see that I am not really myself right now. I am actually not blocky at all right now. And of course not just any kind of blocks. No, I am actually in a world from Minecraft without blocks. And we are going to be building some stuff today. And I am doing all of this for one simple reason. And that is that I want to try and get to see the world of Minecraft without its blocks in it. So let's get to it right now, shall we? I mean, let me explain. I usually do not do something like this. But because of all the recent events throughout the months, I think that I just want to see what it is like to live without blocks for a day. Let's get it, guys. So I am in a serious need of some calming down right now. So for some therapy I will definitely need some building right here. Do you guys have that as well? I mean, not exactly like me that you are coming here when you need to settle down a little, but I like things like this because it really keeps my mind occupied so that I do not think about the stressful things too much. And I can tell you that being chased by a slime in Minecraft is a pretty stressful thing to do. And since I still have more things to do for today, I need to do this first. Otherwise I am no use to do anything today. So let's just say that I am down for anything to do right now before I can actually do something that is of any use. But how about we just make this a chill video today, right? So we are not going to dye any heavy stuff today, we are just going to hang around and chill for a bit while I catch my breath from that near slime attack that I witnessed. Have you guys ever had something like that? Because I can tell you that it actually is really scary to have to deal with something like this. Now the last couple of weeks in Minecraft I have been just down and out and I have kind of shut myself off when it comes to Minecraft. But I think that it is time for me to make a comeback and I am going to see what it is like to actually get something done here through the eyes of a slime, and see if there is any change to my style of building or the things that I do just because I am without blocks. I mean, they will help me with handling and helping others blockless people and noobs and such, so I am actually kind of excited for this right now, if I can say that. Well, let's just make sure that we can have a great day right now, shall we? Again and again I keep having these noobs finding out where I live and it is just driving me nuts. Now I have already tried training the noobs, in order to make them respect me and know a thing or two about the game. Now that did not work at all, because that literally just blew up in my face. Then I have gone the complete other way around and I just started planting traps everywhere, which again just ended up blowing up in my face, taking my house with them. Okay, maybe it is a little childish to start laughing at the fact that the slimies are coming for me again, but they always want to throw down. But you know, maybe for this one little time we can just have a nice laugh about it, or at least a little bit of a giggle to not sound as overachieving. Now let me ask you guys something. I have been getting a lot of critique lately about the fact that we seem to not actually try our hardest in these house videos. I mean, we did one the other day. It was that water house one, and I mean, okay, I may have been failing a little more because I did not want you guys to feel like I was that great, but you know, I will not be doing that anymore. I will not be dying anymore just because I think that it might help me with gaining your trust. I mean, it is hard to fully believe someone who is picture perfect, but you know, I guess that you guys will have to live with the fact that I am one of the greatest people alive. So I hope that you guys will understand that and just help me get through these hard times instead of stabbing me in the back by going away. Do you guys know that one song called Hurt by Johnny Cash? He sings a line in there that goes like, "And you can have it all, my empire of dirt." Well, Johnny, this is my empire of dirt, and you can have this as well, because since it is dirt it does not mean that much to me. Just saying. I mean, I have a pretty good life and I could probably use like an empire or something, but not one of dirt. That would just be a little too messy for my taste. But hey, if you do like your empires to be made out of dirt, well, please just you do you, man. I am all down for that stuff. But by the way, something that I have not pointed out yet is the fact that I am still rocking my green attire. What do you guys think of this? I think it looks really cool. But the saddest part about building a house is the fact that you can start decorating and all of that like a couple of weeks. But when you still are very festive and all of that stuff, when the fun is over, like that is the point where people are going to start judging you, man. And that is when bad stuff happens and the noobs and creepers come mess with you. Now we out there like always in Minecraft City. I know that I have never called it this before, but since people do not seem to leave me alone in this world, I will try to make it as clear as possible that people really need to stay out of here because I am getting sick and tired of this every day. So last week someone broke into my house again after I moved like 1,000 blocks away from my old house, and around the same time I got attacked by creepers again. So you might be thinking like, well sub, what in the world are you doing right now? I mean, I am just throwing around with some blocks, right? Well no, you would be kind of wrong about that. Because what I am doing right now is nothing less than necessary when creepers think that they can just fool around with my house and destroy my property and belongings. Now having said that, I am going to be dedicating this video today to make the most creeper secure house possible in the world of Minecraft. Even though this might sound a little bit over the top, I think that it is my right to secure myself and my house to the fullest range of my capabilities, and I am willing to pay a lot of Robux for these security measurements that I am going to be taking today. And that is a slime house, because slime is very strong against creepers, and because like I previously said, and before that, I am sick and tired of the fact that people seem to not care about any of my personal belongings in here. I mean, I have said this 1,000 times already, and I am going to be saying this again. I only join into this Minecraft world whenever I need some peace and some rest and just some space in general. I mean, I got dumped by this beautiful lady this week and I am just tired of people stealing my stuff and all of that. So right now I am going to be protecting my house, and I am going to make sure that anyone who dares to still cross me with all of this, well, I am going to make sure that ends will meet with them, because I am not backing down from a fight, and I am not going to be putting down these arrows because I am Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am going to become a force to be reckoned with. Now with that said, I will still have to do a lot of things to actually get done with my security installations, but you know that will come with time, and I hope that the people who still think that they can just try and mess with me are able to see then that I am not someone that they can fool around with. Because like I said previously in this video, and as I have said in many other of these Minecraft videos, I only come here when I need some rest and relaxation and some peace of mind. So whenever I come around this place for any of those three things, and I come up to my house and I see that it is gone because some Herobrine guy decided that it was worth it to destroy my house, or for some random creepers to come crash into my world through some random portal that I have never seen before, well, that is just the time that I am going to be defending myself against these people to make sure that I can just use this beautiful world that we call Minecraft for my relaxation and some spa kind of like activities. Now that may sound weird, but you know, a man has got to do what a man has got to do to get some relaxing around here for himself, right? Now let's do this, because talking about me sleeping is not going to be getting us this house finished, because there is a lot of building that will need to happen right now, otherwise we are still left with nothing. So our plan of attack right here, or actually rather my plan of attack right here, since you guys are not actually helping me on this little mission of mine. But as I was saying, the plan of attack, we will have to make something out of no cubes so we can actually make the house disappear. I mean, we have already tried to just hide the house inside of a rock wall, which did not end up being a good thing after all. So we are going to have to move on to another strategy, and that was where I came across an older video of mine where I was teaching a noob some cool Minecraft stuff some time ago. So I was like, maybe I can use my own tricks to save myself for a change. So that was what I was going to try and do. So let me just tell you that I am quite excited to be getting some sleep again very soon. And I will need some sleep because I keep getting tired. Well, you are asking why I am sleepy. Well, because the last time that I did not have an interrupted sleep is like months ago. I mean, since these guys found out that they could just storm into my realm, they just literally started taking full advantage of it, and I hate it. I mean, how annoying is it when you get woken up every day at like 3 o'clock in the morning just because some noob is bashing at your door? I can honestly tell you that this is not a very fun and exciting thing to be doing, but I guess that I will just have to go through with this right now, because otherwise I will definitely never have another good night of sleep. I mean, come on. It just feels like every day is getting worse right now. I mean, I already do not get enough sleep, and you should be getting enough sleep in order for your brains to be working properly. And right now I am thinking of a way to get all of this over with, and I am on just a couple of hours of sleep, and that is just not something that will work for me right now. I mean, it is the harsh truth at this point, but it is just something that I will have to cope with until everything right here has all been sorted out. So I am just going to be hoping that this cubeless approach to my house actually works. Otherwise, like I just said, I am going to be a dead man. Okay, maybe not a dead man because it is not like the noobs are that violent, but I am just going to be making sure that once I get this done that I am going to go right back to bed for like a week, because right now I actually am kind of a dead man when it comes to this. I mean, there is no such thing as getting too much sleep for me right now, because right now it just feels like I am not even doing anything anymore. All day long I am just roaming around my house and stuff without a thought, and I am just so tired that I have got no idea what to go do. But then when I think that I might be able to go to bed, and the second that my head hits my pillowcase, there is another person at my door and I have got to get up again to be able to defend the fort. I mean, there is not worse feeling than this, but all of that will soon come to an end because I actually feel confident about this right now. So let's get a move on, you little guys, and follow me to the other side of the slime fill right here. So like I told you guys a second ago, I am going to be a changed man from this point forward. And you might want to ask why. Well, let me tell you guys why I am going to change my ways with the cubes. Because I have been asking myself what I could do to get rid of this cube problem. And the problem is not with the cubes themselves or anything like that. The problem lies in the fact that they are cubes. So once I can change these things from cubes into so-called circles, I do no longer have to worry about anything because I will be the one coming out on top, because I will be blowing them up right when they step foot here. Plus I will be having no more trouble with the cubes, and I will no longer have to worry about any cubes trying to sneak into this world here because I live without them now. Because once I am done with these things there will not be any cubes left because they will all have turned into circles, and I am going to be loving every freaking second of this, and that will be all of it today. Now it may not look like something with high-tech security right now, but once I am done with all of the building and construction, then you will be able to see that no one thief will be able to storm into my house and steal stuff. That is just how good I am at this, and that is just something that I like to do. I like to prove people wrong, and that is just the thing that I am going to be doing around here. And I am spooking people away by having no cubes. Now let me quote you this from a book called Walden, written by Henry David Thoreau, and he says, and I quote, "If you have built castles in the air, your work need not be lost. That is where they should be. Now put the foundations under them." So I feel like I have always been the one that was building castles in the air. Now need it be that I did that around here in Minecraft or Roblox or just in my head, that does not really matter. The essence of this quote is the fact that he says that you need to put the foundations underneath those air castles, and that will make sure that they become a reality. So the foundations are the hard work that one were to put in when doing something like that. Now I will be the one who is going to put the foundations underneath of my castles in the air. I am going to make sure that no one can mess around with the Sub-Zero Exabyte the Great anymore, and they will all regret every crossing me. Now let's close this up with this fine sand and stuff right here and choose ourselves a little nice name for this that I am not going to be saying out loud, of course, for security reasons, duh. And now with all of that said and done, we should be able to only get in through this keypad, and would you look at that, we did it, boys. This is stage 1 of my super awesome security project that is like going to be super awesome. I mean, I would not think that it would be anything less than awesome, just because, you know, I mean, come on people, take a look at me and you would see that I am just here to rule the world. I mean, I am not here to rule the world, just ignore the fact that I even said that, but I am here to rule over anyone who is trying to break the rules. I am a rule enforcer, as you would say, or you know, I could. Now we are basically done so that I can test to see if this base is fully operational. Yes, I just quoted Star Wars again, and I will keep doing so. What are you going to do about it? That is right, there is nothing that you can do about it, because right now Sub-Zero Exabyte is a free man. Of course that means if there will be no visitors coming around right now, because then he would have been able to hear my entire plan and I would be screwed either way. But of course that does not matter right now. So just like I said, there is going to be a lot changing around here. Since I cannot just go out and about anymore, and I will have to stick close to my house because otherwise there will be a lot going on throughout my days. But I will make sure that I can still do whatever is necessary to make these videos for you guys. Even if it means that I am going to be making a video that is just me sitting in a chair by some fireplace in a red kimono with some kind of a pipe and a newspaper. Yeah, just imagine me sitting like that. But then everything would be round and not cubed. But with all of that said, it is time for me to move on with this and to not get distracted anymore. So I am closing the video right now. I still hope that you have enjoyed this as much as ever, and I would love to see you guys in the next video.